Alright guys, so this is the second video that I'm actually doing, and as you can see right now I've taken the original studs that I had in place here and I've replaced them so far with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the studs that are required to install the DSS main girdle in here. I'm going to let you see exactly what it looks like up close. Hope that the lighting is working for us here. We're in the garage. It's pretty cold outside and I've got the door closed. So now I'm going to go ahead and set it in place. Come around so you can get some light in here. So now I wanted just to kind of mock it up real quick for you to see something. So as you can see, these studs are actually coming up out of the girdle, and that's what's going to obviously is going to be needed. The original studs sit in place real low, as you can see. Well, let me remove this so you can see them. There they are. They're the original ARP studs that I had originally put in, and then I decided to go with the main girdle. I know that there's a lot of controversy out there whether one is needed or is even necessary, but you know, when you've got a $5,000 shore block, the build itself and all the components, why take a chance? Just a couple $100 of a main support system, couldn't make a difference in the end. But anyway, so the studs are right there, and there's a difference on the other studs. Now, let me point something out, that this stud here is not going to be as tall as this one here because the oil pump sits here on this side, and so this stud, when I replace it, it's going to be a short stud, and I'll do another video on that. So I'm going to continue removing the studs, and then I'm going to go ahead and get the girdle in place. Let me point something out to you guys, that if you're not familiar with how this works, when you remove a stud, and you put a stud back in place, I mean, they have to be just finger tight. You don't have to, really crank a stud in place. Just make sure that it's got the appropriate lubricant as you put the stud in place, and just get it finger tight in there. That's all you really need. I mean, you could actually grab the stud and back it out by hand. So again, if you're not familiar with using studs instead of bolts, when you put the stud in place, just make sure it's finger tight, and then put the nut over it. Make sure you've got the appropriate lubricant that's needed, and make sure that the threads on your studs are clean. So I'm going to go ahead and stop the video right now. Just one more time, show you exactly how this is coming along. You'll see that I've yet to replace the studs at the end here on both ends, and once I do that, then I'll be able to set the girdle in place and secure it. Alright?